Hello dear students, welcome again. In this class, we are going to learn what is the condition for any two matrices to multiply, what is the procedure of finding the product of matrices, some information about matrix multiplication, properties of matrix multiplication. After this, I am going to solve some of the examples so that you get a better idea in order to answer exercise 3.2. Now we'll move on to discussing multiplication of matrix. Two matrices A and B are there. I want to multiply them. What is the condition they had to satisfy? Condition is number of columns of matrix A must be same as the number of rows of second matrix. If this condition satisfied by two matrices A and B, then their product is defined. If this condition is not satisfied, then we cannot multiply such two matrices. Now let me write in general. A is a matrix whose entries Aij of order m by n. B is a matrix whose entries Bij and is of order n by p. Observe here how I considered the number of columns of first matrix is the same as number of columns of second matrix. So product is defined. We can multiply these two matrices. What is the product? You are ending with another matrix. Say C. Whose entries are Cij. What would be the order of this resulting matrix? It is m by p. You notice this, which is same as the number of rows of first matrix, number of columns of second matrix. A is a matrix of order m by n. B is a matrix of order n by p. Here condition number of columns of first matrix is same as number of rows of second matrix satisfied. Then order of the resulting matrix is m by p. So you have to remember this. With this condition, let us consider examples. Let me write two matrices in such a way that number of columns of first matrix is same as number of rows of second matrix. So let me take the matrix A as 1 minus 1 2 0 3 4. What is the order of this matrix? 2 by 3. Now in order to multiply this matrix with another matrix B, number of rows of matrix B must be equal to number of columns of matrix A. How many columns are there in matrix A? 3. I had to write B matrix in such a way that it contains 3 rows. So 2 minus 1, 4 minus 2, or you write 4, 5 minus 2, 3. So this is a matrix of order 3 by 2. As the number of columns of first matrix, same as number of rows of second matrix. Multiplication is defined, product is defined. What is the order of resulting matrix? You are going to get 2 by 2. Let us see what is the procedure of finding their product. How to write the entries in the resulting matrix? Procedure is, you choose first row elements of the first matrix and first column elements of the second matrix. How many elements are there in this row? 3. How many elements are there in the first column of second matrix? 3. Now we have to make pair of numbers. Here 3 elements, another set of 3 elements. I have to make pairs. How to make pairs? Observe here. 1 first element in the first row, 2 first element in the first column. I have to make these two as one pair. Another pair, -1 second element. Here the second element is 4. Then 2 -2 are another pair. Now write those pairs. 1 2 is one pair, -1 4 is another pair, 2 -2 is another pair. After making pair of elements like this, you have to multiply them. 1 with 2, -1 with 4, 2 with -2. After multiplying, you have to add. The value of this expression will give us element in the resulting matrix. What is the position of that element? It will be in the first row, first column. We took elements of first row in the first matrix, elements of first column in the second matrix. First row, first column. The resulting element should be placed in first row, first column. Now, fix with the same row, move on to the second column of second matrix. Take the second column elements now. That is a -1, 5, 3. Again 3 elements are there. First row elements 1, -1, 2. Again make a pair of elements now. 1, -1, -1, 5, 2, 3. Multiply and add it. 1 into -1. 1 with -1 plus -1 with 5 plus 2 with 3. Where to place that resulting element? In the first row, second column. We have taken first row elements of first matrix, second column elements of second matrix. First row, second column. So the resulting element should be placed in first row, second column. Is there any third column available here? No. So I taken first row elements of first matrix, multiply and added with the first column as well, second column. Columns are exhausted. Now repeat the same process by taking the second row elements now. Again take first column elements of second matrix, go on making the pairs. What are the pairs of elements now? 0, 2, 3, 4, 4, -2. Now let me write there resulting element. 0 into 2 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into minus 2. First row, second row, first column. Where to place this resulting element? Yes, in the second row, first column. Now take second row elements, second column elements. Second row, second column. Here elements 0, 3, 4. In the second column, minus 1, 5, 3. Make a pair of elements now. 0, minus 1, 3, 5, 4, 3. Right here. 0 into minus 1 plus 3 into 5 plus 4 into 3. Let us simplify this. It is 2 minus 4 minus 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 6. Minus 1 minus 5 minus 6 minus 6 plus 6 0. 0 12 minus 8 12 minus 8 4. 0 15 plus 8. First term 0 15 plus 8. That is 23. I hope you followed this. What we did? First row, first column, 3 elements are there. Make pairs, multiply and add it. Write it in the first row, first column. First row with second column elements. Make pair of elements, multiply and add it. The resulting element is present in first row, second column. No more columns. I repeat the same process by taking second row now. Second row, first column. 0, 2, 3, 4, 4 minus 2. That I had to write here in the second row, first column. Now second row, second column. Element 0, 3, 4, minus 1, 5, 3. 0, minus 1, 1 pair. 3, 5 another pair. 4, 3 is another pair. So multiply and add here. This is resulting element present in second row, second column. Simplify and write. Look at the order of this matrix, 2 by 2. So this is the procedure of multiplying two matrices. Let me take one more example. Here I took 3 by 2 matrix. What must be the order of second matrix? It should contain 2 rows exactly, then only multiplication is defined. It is a 2 by 3 matrix. So here number of columns of first matrix 2, number of rows of second matrix 2. Multiplication of matrix is defined. What is the order of resulting matrix? Yes, surely you are going to get 3 by 3 matrix. Let us see how to get that 3 by 3 matrix. First I have to take first row elements of first matrix, first column elements of second matrix. Now look at how many elements are there in the row? 2. How many elements are there in the column? 2. So exactly same number of elements. Make pair of elements now. 1 with 2, 3 with minus 1. After making the pair of elements, multiply and then add. So 1 into 2 I have to write, plus 3 into minus 1. Now again take first row, second column now. First row, second column. 1, 3 plus 3 into 0. In the last example there were only 2 columns. We stopped. and taken the next row elements of the first matrix. But here one more column is there. I have to repeat it third time. First row with the third column elements. So 1 3 4 1. 1 4 is one pair. Multiply them. 3 1 is another pair. No more columns. Columns are exhausted. Stop doing that. Take the next row elements now. What are next row elements? Minus 2 1. I have to repeat the same procedure now. Take the first column elements. Minus 2 1 2 minus 1. How to make the pair? Minus 2 with 2, 1 with minus 1. It is a minus 2 into 2 plus 1 into minus 1. Now second row, second column. Minus 2 into 3 plus 1 into 0. Second row, third column. Minus 2 into 4 plus 1 into 1. No more columns. Now take third row elements. That is 0 and minus 1. Combine with first column elements. 0 with 2, minus 1 and minus 1. So 0 into 2 plus minus 1 into minus 1. Third row, second column elements. 0 into 3 plus minus 1 into 0. Third row, third column. 0 into 4 plus minus 1 into 1. Now write the simplified matrix. It is 2 minus 3 minus 1. 3 plus 0 3. 4 plus 3 7. Minus 4 minus 1 minus 5. Minus 6. It is a minus 8 plus 1. Minus 7. 0 plus 1 1. 0 plus 0 0. 0 plus minus 1 minus 1. I hope you followed this. First matrix of order 3 by 2. Second matrix of order 2 by 3. Number of columns of first matrix 2. Number of rows of second matrix 2. So multiplication is defined. Their product gives us one more matrix is of order 3 by 3. 3 rows, 3 columns. What is the procedure? Take first row elements of the first matrix. Go on making a pair with first column elements, multiply and add. Next with second column, next with third column. You will get 3 resulting elements. They must be placed in first row, first column, first row, second column, and this is first row, third column. Now after exhausting all the columns here, switch over to next row, repeat the same process. How many rows are there? 3 rows. I had to repeat 3 times. So similarly, accordingly, I had to write them in first row, second row, third row. So in this way, you are ending with 3 by 3 matrix. Let me take one more example. Look at the order of first matrix 2 by 2. Second one 2 by 3. Look at number of columns of first matrix 2. Number of rows of second matrix 2. Multiplication is defined. What is the order of resulting matrix? You are going to get 2 by 3. How to obtain it? Yes, take the first row elements of first matrix, first column of the second matrix. Here 2 elements, here also 2 elements. Make pairs. 2 with 1, minus 1 with 2. 2 into 1 plus minus 1 into 2. Next, first row, second column. 2 minus 1, minus 1, 3 are pairs. 2 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into 3. 2 minus 1, minus 1, 3. 2 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into 3. One more column. Repeat this. 2 with 0, minus 1 with minus 2. 2 into 0 plus minus 1 into minus 2. No more columns. Columns are exhausted. Repeat with second row elements. Second row, first column. 3, 1, 4, 2. 3 into 1 plus 4 into 2. Second row, second column. 3 minus 1, 4, 3. 3 minus 1, 4, 3. Second row, third column. 3 into 0 plus 4 into minus 2. Now let us simplify and write this. 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 2 minus 3, minus 5. 0 plus 2, 2. 3 plus 8, 11. Minus 3 plus 12, 12 minus 3, 9. 0 minus 8. So order of the matrix is 2 by 3. I hope you are following the procedure of multiplying two matrices. If you practice, you will feel comfortable. Let me take another one. What is the order of first matrix? 2 by 2. Order of second matrix? 2 by 1. Number of columns of first matrix same as the number of rows of second matrix. Definitely we can multiply. Multiplication is defined. What is the product of these two matrices? You are ending with another matrix whose order is what? 2 by 1. You are ending with 2 by 1 matrix. How to get it now? Take first row elements. 2 minus 1 in the first matrix. Take first column elements of the second matrix. Again 2 elements. I have to make pairs now. 2 with 5. 2 into 5 plus minus 1 into 6. Is there any other column present here? No more columns. Columns are exhausted. I have to drop it there. Move on to the next row of the first matrix. 3, 4. Here column elements 5, 6. Make pair 3, 5, 4, 6. 3 into 5 plus 4 into 6. No more rows. Here no more columns. First row with first column, I written in first row, first column. This is second row, first column, I written in second row, first column. Now simplify this. 10 minus 6. It is 4. It is 15 plus 24. 15 plus 24, that is 39. What is the order of this matrix? 2 by 1. I hope you are able to understand this. Now let me take another example. What is the order of first matrix? 2 by 2. Order of second matrix? 2 by 2. Number of columns of first matrix same as the number of rows of second matrix. Multiplication is well defined. What is the product of these two matrices? A matrix of order 2 by 2. Look at these two numbers. You are going to get matrix of order 2 by 2. Now let me do it. Let me find out that. Take first row of first matrix, first column of second matrix. Observe how many elements are there? 2, 2. Make pair of elements. 2, 1 is one pair, 3, 3 is another pair. So multiply those two pairs and add it. 2 into 1 plus 3 into 3. One element is generated in the resulting matrix. It is present in first row, first column. Because here we took first row of first matrix, first column of second matrix. One more column is there. So first row with second column now. Pair of elements 2 with 2, 3 with 0. So 2 into 2 plus 3 into 0. No more columns here. Columns are exhausted. Stop doing this. Switch over to next row now, second row. What are the elements here? Minus 1, 0. Take first column elements of second matrix. Pair of elements, minus 1, 1, 0, 3. Minus 1 into 1 plus 0 into 3. Next, second row, second column. Minus 1 with 2, 0 with 0. So minus 1 into 2 plus 0 into 0. Simplify and write. 2 plus 9, 11. 4 plus 0, 4. Minus 1 plus 0, minus 1. Minus 2 plus 0, minus 2. Order of matrix is 2 by 2. I hope with this example you feel comfortable. If you want, okay, let me explain with one more example. Now let me consider A and B matrices. A is matrix of order 3 by 3. B is matrix of order 3 by 2. A is a matrix of order 3 by 3. B is a matrix of order 3 by 2. You observe here the number of rows of first matrix 3, you observe here number of columns of first matrix 3, number of rows of second matrix 3, they are equal. Multiplication is defined. What is the order of resulting matrix? You are going to get 3 by 2. What is the procedure to multiply? Take first row elements of the first matrix, 3 elements are there. Take first column elements of the second matrix, 3 elements are there. Make pair of elements. 1 with 1, 1 with 0, minus 1 with minus 1. This is the resulting element present in first row, first column, because we took first row of the first matrix, first column of the second matrix. Repeat this. Take first row and second column. What are the pairs now? 1, 3, minus 1, 2, 1, 2, minus 1, 4. 1 into 3. plus 1 into 2 plus minus 1 into 4. I completed first row, first column written here, first row, second column. No more columns. All the columns are exhausted in the second matrix. Repeat this by taking second row elements. 2, 0, 3, 1, 0, minus 1. So 2 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus 3 into minus 1. Now second row, second column. What are the pairs? 2, 3, 0, 2, 3, 4. So 2 into 3 plus 0 into 2 plus 3 into 4. All columns are exhausted here. I repeat this by taking third row elements. 3 minus 1, 2. Start with first column. 1, 0, minus 1. What are the pairs? 3, 1, minus 1, 0, 2, minus 1. 3 into 1 plus minus 1 into 0 plus 2 into minus 1. Now third row, second column. Pair of elements 3, 3, minus 1, 2, 2, 4. So 3 into 3 plus minus 1 into 2 plus 2 into 4. So we started with first row, first column, first row, second column. Second row, first column, second row, second column. These are the entries. Third row, first column, third row, second column. Now simplify this. 1, 0, 1. That is 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 minus 4, 1. Then 2 minus 3, minus 1. 6 plus 0 plus 12, 18. 3 minus 2, 1. 9 minus 2, 7. 7 plus 8, 15. This is matrix of order 3 by 2. That is what we said. Initially we are going to get 3 by 2 matrix. Now here I have taken matrix A 3 by 3, matrix B 3 by 3. Number of columns of first matrix same as the number of rows of second matrix. Matrix multiplication is defined. What is the order of resulting matrix? Yes, you are going to get 3 by 3 matrix. Now start obtaining that. First row elements, first column elements here. Go on making a pair. 1 minus 1, 2, 0, 3, 2. So 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 0 plus 3 into 2. First row, first column is completed. First row with second column now. 1, 2, 3. Here 1 minus 1, 3. 1, 1, 2 minus 1, 3, 3. Let me write 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1 plus 3 into 3. Now first row, third column. 1 with 0, 2 with 1, 3 with 4. 1 into 0, 2 into 1, plus 3 into 4. We completed first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column. Now we take second row, first column. Pair of elements 0 minus 1, 1 0, 0, 2. So 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1, sorry, 0 into minus 1, 1 into 0, 0 into 2. Now second row, second column. Second row, second column. 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 3. So 0 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 0 into 3. Now second row, third column. 0 into 0 plus 1 into 1 plus 0 into 4. Now third row, first column. 1 minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 2. 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into 0 plus 0 into 2. Third row, second column. 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 0 into 3. Next, third row, third column. 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 4. So 1 into 0 plus 1 into 1 plus 0 into 4. Simplify and write. Minus 1 plus 0 plus 6. 6 minus 1, 5. 1 minus 2 minus 1. Minus 1 plus 9, 8. 0 plus 2, 2. 2 plus 12, 14. Minus 1, 0, 0. Minus 1. 0, minus 1, 0, minus 1. 0, 1, 0, 1. Minus 1 plus 0 plus 0, minus 1. 1 minus 1, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1 plus 0, 1. So this is what 3 by 3 matrix. Now let us take this. What is the order of first matrix? 3 by 1. Order of second matrix, only one row. How many columns? 3. Now here, the number of columns of first matrix, that is 1, same as number of rows of second matrix. What is the resulting matrix now? 3 by 3 matrix you are going to get. Let us see how to do it. Take first row element. Take first column elements of second matrix. How many elements are there in this row? Only 1. How many elements are there in this column? Only 1. Make pair of elements. Only one pair you will get. Minus 2 into 1. This itself is the resulting element in the resulting matrix present in first row, first column. Now first row, second column. Minus 2, minus 2. Only one pair. Just multiply, that product itself will give us the element in that particular position. First row, second column. Now first row, third column. Minus 2, 3. No more columns here. Stop doing that. Take second row element now. It is 4. Repeat with all the 3 columns. 4 into 1. 4 into minus 2. 4 into 3. I hope you are able to identify how you are writing. Next, third row elements. Only one is there. Take first column element. Write this pair, multiply and write it in third row, first column. That is 5 into 1. Next, third row, second column. That is 5 into minus 2. Third row, third column, 5 into 3. Write the resulting matrix. It is minus 2, 4, minus 6, 4, minus 8, 12, 5, minus 10, 15. So, in this way we are going to get 3 by 3 matrix. One more now. First matrix is of order 1 by 3. Second matrix is of order 3 by 1. Number of columns of first matrix 3. Number of rows of second matrix 3. So, multiplication is defined. The product of these two matrices will give us a matrix of order 1 by 1. How many elements are there in 1 by 1 matrix? Only one element. Now go for that. Take first row elements of the first matrix. Take first column elements in the second matrix. How many elements are there in this row? 3. Here 3 elements. Make a pair of elements. 1 0, 2 1, 3 minus 1. So 1 into 0 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into minus 1. Any columns here? No columns. Switch over to next row. Any rows are there? No rows. So that's it. Now simplify this. 0 plus 2, 2, 2 minus 3, minus 1. So it is 1 by 1 matrix. I hope with these examples you are clear with how to multiply two matrices. What is the condition? Number of columns of first matrix must be same as number of rows of second matrix. Then only matrix multiplication is defined. First matrix m by n matrix, second matrix n by p. On multiplying those two, you are ending with m by p matrix. Now we'll see some of the interesting facts about this matrix multiplication. Now let us know some facts about matrix multiplication. Like here, if A into B is defined, when to say that A into B is defined? If the number of columns of first matrix is same as the number of rows of second matrix, that is the case. We say that AB is defined. Then can we say that B into A is also defined? Now let us check with an example. I write matrix A as 3 by 4 and matrix B as 4 by 2. Now check, is AB is defined? Yes, number of columns of first matrix same as number of rows of second matrix. A into B is defined. Now check, B into A is defined or not? First matrix B, what is the order? 4 by 2. Then matrix A, what is the order? 3 by 4. First matrix, how many number of columns? 2. Second matrix A, how many number of rows? 3. So here 2 is not equal to 3. So B into A is not defined. In this example, A into B is defined, but B into A is not defined. Means in general, we cannot say that if AB is defined, then BA is going to define. Therefore, if AB is defined, then BA need not be defined. So this point you have to remember. Now we'll see the case. Is there any two matrices exist AB such that AB is defined as well, BA is also defined? Now let us take an example. A is a matrix of order m by n. B is a matrix of order p by q. When A into B is defined, n equal to p. This is the condition it has to satisfy. When B into A is defined, B matrix order p by q, A matrix order m by n. In order to say that AB is defined, n must be equal to p. In order to say that BA is also defined, Q must be equal to m. This is the condition to say that both AB and BA are defined. Now check here, n must be equal to p and m must be equal to q. N equal to p, m equal to q. Let us write one example, such example. I write matrix A as 3 by 2. What p value must be equal to n? 2. What q value? It must be equal to m, that is 3. So when A is 3 by 2, B is 2 by 3 matrix, then AB is defined, as well BA is also defined. Now you can check. What B matrix is? 2 by 3. What matrix A? It is 3 by 2. Now in this case, BA is defined, AB is also defined. Nothing but, if A is a matrix of order m by n and B must be a matrix of order n by m, then both AB and B are defined. Otherwise not possible. Suppose if A is a 4 by 3 matrix, B must be 3 by 4 matrix. Like here, A is 3 by 2, B is 2 by 3. A row and column should be shuffled. So if A is 3 by 4, then B must be 4 by 3. So this is what you have to remember. In particular, if both A and B are square matrices of same order, let me take two square matrices, A 2 by 2 matrix, B 2 by 2 matrix. Now check, is AB is defined? Yes, clearly AB is defined. B is also defined. So this is true for all square matrices. If A and B are square matrices of the same order, then both AB and B are well defined. So that point you have to remember. So in particular, both A and B are square matrices of same order, then both AB and B are defined. Otherwise, if they are not square matrix, still AB and B are defined means what? If A is a square matrix of order m by n, then B must be square matrix of order n by m. If A is m by n, then B is n by m. Then both AB and B are defined. That is another point that you have to remember. Next, is matrix multiplication commutative? I hope you remember, after addition of matrices, we written a property of matrix addition. One of the properties says matrix addition is commutative. That is, A plus B is same as B plus A. Similarly, in the case of matrix multiplication, if AB and BA both are defined, whether AB matrix is same as BA matrix, let us take an example. I consider A into B first. Matrix A, say 1, 2, 3, minus 1. Say B matrix, 2, minus 1, 0, 1. Let us find the product of these two. You know already how to multiply two matrices. First row, first column. 1, 2, 2, 0. 1 into 2 plus 2 into 0. Next, first row, second column. 1 into minus 1 plus 2 into 1. Second row, first column. 3 into 2 plus minus 1 into 0. Second row, second column. 3 into minus 1 plus minus 1 into 1. It is 2 plus 0, 2, minus 1 plus 2, 1, 6 minus 0, 6, minus 3 minus 1, minus 4. Now let me consider B into A. First write matrix B. First row 2 minus 1, second row 0 1. Matrix A. First row 1 2, second row 3 minus 1. Multiply these two now. First row, first column 2 minus 3. First row, second column 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1. Second row, first column 0 plus 1 into 3, 0 plus 3. Second row, second column 0 into 2 plus 1 into minus 1, that is 0 minus 1. You get minus 1, 5, 3, minus 1. Here it is AB matrix, this is BA matrix. Check, are they equal matrices? Definitely not. Even though orders are same, 2 by 2 matrix, their corresponding elements are not equal. Because here first element is 2, here first element is minus 1. Enough to say that they are different matrices. Therefore, you remember, matrix multiplication is not commutative. That is what the point you have to remember. Addition of matrix is commutative, but multiplication of matrix is not commutative. That is, if AB, BA both are defined, then AB and BA cannot end with same matrix always. That is what this point you have to remember. AB not always equal to BA. Next point. Is AB not equal to BA for every pair of matrices A and B? Means AB, BA I am considering. Is it guaranteed that always AB is not going to give us a BA matrix? Now let us check with example. AB equal to 1 0 0 2, matrix B 4 0 0 3. Let us multiply these two now. First row, first column 1 into 4 plus 0, it is 4. First row, second column 1 into 0 plus 0 into 3, 0. Second row, first column 0 into 4 plus 2 into 0. Second row, second column 0 into 0 plus 2 into 3, that is 6. Now consider B into A. B matrix 4 0 0 3, A matrix 1 0 0 2. First row, first column 4 into 1 plus 0. First row, second column 4 into 0 plus 0 into 2. Second row, first column 0 into 1 plus 3 into 0. Second row, second column 0 plus 6. In the earlier example, I get AB is different from BA. Here when I take these two as matrices A and B, I am able to get AB matrix is same as BA. Do you observe what kind of matrices I have taken? They are diagonal matrices. So when you choose A and B, diagonal matrices of the same order, it is always guaranteed that AB is equal to BA, but not in general. That is why we say matrix multiplication is not commutative. In order to say that it is not commutative, enough to give one example where AB is different from BA. But not for all pair of matrices AB is not always equal to BA is wrong. There may exist some matrices A and B such that AB equal to BA. For that here I have written the example. So multiplication of diagonal matrices. Multiplication of diagonal matrices of the same order will be commutative. When you choose two diagonal matrices, AB is always equal to BA. That is guaranteed. Now one more point here. With respect to real number, this is a well-known equation to everybody. If the product of two real numbers is 0, product of two real numbers 0 means any one of these two must be 0. Then only product can be equal to 0. Either A must be 0 or B must be 0. If both A and B are non-zero real numbers, their product cannot be equal to 0. That is what here written. For real numbers AB, if A into B is 0, then either A is 0 or B is 0. That is guaranteed always. Now question is, even in the matrix equation, is this true? That is, on multiplying two matrices A and B, the resulting matrix is a null matrix, 0 matrix. Just like on multiplying two real numbers, I am getting 0. On multiplying two matrices, I am getting null matrix. If the product is null matrix, does this imply either of these two matrices must be a null matrix? Does this imply A is a null matrix or B is null matrix? Now let me check with an example. I take two matrices A and B, which are basically not null matrices. They are not zero matrices. The matrix A is 0, 1, 0, 2. Matrix B is 3, 4, 0, 0. Check, is this matrix A is null matrix? No, it is not null matrix. Is B matrix is null matrix? No, it is not null matrix. I am checking whether A into B, what happens to this resulting matrix? First row, first column. First row, first column. 0 into 3 plus 1 into 0. 0 into 3, 0 plus 1 into 0, 0. Just now we practiced how to multiply two matrices. First row, second column. 0 into 4 plus 1 into 0. 0 into 4, 0. 1 into 0, 0. Second row, first column. 0 into 3, 0. Plus 2 into 0, 0. Second row, second column. 0 into 4 plus 2 into 0, 0. You are going to get null matrix. Means this statement is true. A into B gives us a null matrix. Does this imply A is null matrix or B is null matrix? No. Even though A is not a null matrix, B is not a null matrix, but still their product is found to be null matrix. Therefore, in the case of matrix, this standard result is not true. But whereas in the case of real number, product of two real number 0 means definitely either one of these two real number must be 0. Whereas in the case of matrix equation, the product of two matrices is null matrix. It is need not be compulsory that either of these two must be null matrix. So this is another point that you have to remember. If the product of two matrices is 0 matrix, then it is not necessary that one of the matrices is 0 matrix. I hope the points are clear here. Okay. First what we said, if AB is defined, then BA need not be defined, no guarantee. When we can say that AB and BA are guaranteed, when AB is defined, BA is also defined, when it is guaranteed, if A is a matrix of order m by n, then B must be of order n by m. If A is a matrix of order 2 by 3, B must be 3 by 2. In particular, if we take A and B as a square matrices of same order, it is always guaranteed that AB, BA both are defined. Another point, matrix multiplication is not commutative. Don't expect that AB, BA defined means they are going to give us the same resulting matrix. No, here it is. Then we discussed, it's not like that AB is not always equal to BA for any pair of matrices. When AB, BA are defined, maybe some matrices A and B exist such that AB equal to BA. What kind of matrices they are in general? They are diagonal matrices of the same order. When you take two diagonal matrices of the same order, then AB, BA are defined and both will give us the same resulting matrix. Next, in the case of real number, product of two real number 0 implies either of those two real number must be 0. But this is not the case in matrix equation. Like if the product of two matrices gives us null matrix, it is not compulsory that either of these two matrices must be a null matrix. Here I took an example here. Even though these two are, none of these two are 0 matrix, but their product gives us 0 matrix. So you need to remember these points. Now we'll take the properties of matrix multiplication. Properties of multiplication of matrices. First one, multiplication of matrices is associative. That is, if A, B, C are matrices such that A, B, B, C are defined, then A times of BC matrix is the same as AB times of matrix C. Provided BC is defined, the resulting matrix must be able to multiply with A. If all those conditions satisfied, then it is going to satisfy associative axiom. Multiplication of matrices is associative. A times of BC equal to AB into C. Just like addition of matrices is also associative. A plus B plus C is same as A plus of B plus C. Similarly, in the case of multiplication. Distributive axioms. A times of B plus C matrix is same as AB plus AC then A plus B times of C matrix is AC plus BC. So these results are also true. Finally, existence of multiplicative identity. I hope you remember existence of additive identity element we discussed. So which is additive identity? That is a null matrix, because with respect to matrix addition, when null matrix is added to any matrix provided order must be same, gives us the same matrix A. There will be no change in the matrix A. Or even if you consider null matrix plus A, you are ending with again same matrix A. Therefore, this null matrix is treated as additive identity. Similarly here, with respect to matrix multiplication, which matrix multiplied to A, you are ending with the same matrix. Even though we multiply matrix A with this matrix, unknown matrix, you should end with the same matrix A. Not only this, even that unknown matrix into A should give us the same matrix C. What that matrix is? Now let us consider an example. I took matrix A as 1, 2, 3, 4. I had to choose another matrix as that. On multiplying these two, I had to get same matrix A. That is, resulting matrix must be 1, 2, 3, 4 only. That matrix is 1, 0, 0, 1. Can you recognize this? This is unit matrix or identity matrix. How we define identity matrix? It is basically diagonal matrix in which each diagonal element must be equal to unity. Now let us multiply these two. Take first row, first column. Make pair of elements. 1 into 1, 1 plus 2 into 0. You are going to get 1. First row, second column. 1 into 0 plus 2 into 1. How much? 2. Second row, third column. 3 into 1 plus 4 into 0. That is 3. Second row, second column. 3 into 0 plus 4 into 1. That is 4. You are going to get the same matrix. When A multiplied with I, you are ending with A. So therefore, identity matrix is treated as multiplicative identity. Therefore, for a square matrix A of order n, if A is a square matrix of order n, there always exists identity matrix of the same order n such that A into I gives us A, as well it gives us I into A is also equal to A. Therefore, I identity matrix of order n is treated as multiplicative identity. Now I am going to solve some examples that will definitely help you in answering exercise 3.2. First one, 3 matrices I considered. Matrix A 3 by 3 order, B 3 by 2, C 2 by 4 matrix. By giving these matrices, asking us to find AB into C, A into BC. After that, required to show that they are one and the same. Nothing but required to check the associative property with respect to these matrices. We well know that matrix multiplication is associative. They are asking us to check whether associative holds good or not. Definitely it is going to hold good. That is why the question is, show that AB into C equal to A times of BC. Now let us try to answer this. I considered A into B, this part, LHS part. After multiplying these two, you are going to get some resulting matrix. That I had to consider here, multiplied with what? C. AB matrix into C matrix. You are going to get another resulting matrix. You write it as equation 1. The resulting matrix of this, I will mark it as 1. That is AB times of C. Next, RHS part, I had to find A into BC. For that, we will find out first BC. That is why I considered B into C. Now I have to multiply this. After multiplying, you are going to get one matrix. That matrix has to be multiplied with A, because here A into BC is there. I consider A into BC. A is known, that given matrix. BC I have to find out here, that resulting matrix I have to write here. Then multiply these two, you are ending with another matrix. Now mark this equation as 2. Now suppose the matrix what you are going to get here and in equation 2 RHS. If these two are equal, RHS of 1 and 2 equations are same, therefore their LHS must be same. By that you can conclude that AB into C equal to A into BC. This kind of examples in your exam, believe me or not, it will carry 5 mark. Very simple question, just you should know the rule of multiplying the matrices, that you are already practicable. Now let us complete this. Matrix A is of order 3 by 3. Matrix B is of order 3 by 2. On multiplying a 3 by 3 matrix and 3 by 2 matrix, what is the order of resulting matrix you are going to get? 3 by 2. That is equal to. Now, procedure, take first row elements of first matrix and first column elements of second matrix. 3 elements, make pair of elements, multiply and add it. I am not writing the detailed step like this, that is 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0 plus minus 1 into minus 1, because the time consuming. After knowing the procedure well, we can avoid these basic steps. Instead of writing this whole step, I will write directly the product of 1 and 1. 1 into 1, 1 plus 1 into 0, 0 plus minus 1 into minus 1, 1. Instead of writing this expression, their product of numbers I written, so that you can save some time. Next, first row, second column. Look at second column, 3, 2, 4. Here first row elements 1, 1, minus 1. 1 into 3 plus 1 into 2 plus minus 1 into 4. 1 into 3, 3. 1 into 2, 2. Plus minus 1 into 4, minus 4. Next, take the second row elements now. 2, 0, 3. Repeat the same process. 2, 0, 3. First column elements 1, 0, minus 1. 2 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus 3 into minus 1. Second row, second column. 2 into 3 plus 0 into 2 plus 3 into 4. Next, take third row elements. Third row, first column. 3 into 1 plus minus 1 into 0, 0. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Third row, second column. 3 into 3, 9. Minus 1 into 2, minus 2. Plus 2 into 4, 8. Now simplify this. This is equal to matrix whose first column elements 1 plus 1, 2. 2 minus 3, minus 1. 3 minus 2, 1. It is 5 minus 4, 1. 6 plus 12, 18. 9 minus 2, 7. 7 plus 8, 15. It is a 3 by 2 matrix. So we determined A into B. Next, I have to multiply AB with C matrix. So here we determined AB matrix. Write that matrix. First column 2 minus 1, 1. Second column 1, 18, 15. Matrix C given in the problem. I written here. Observe here, first matrix is of order 3 by 2. Second matrix is of order 2 by 4. First matrix 3 by 2. Second matrix 2 by 4. What is the resulting matrix? 3 by 4. 3 rows, 4 columns will be there. Now let us write those elements one by one. First row, first column. 2 elements are there. You will get 2 pairs. 2 1 is one pair, 1 2 is another pair. Multiply, add it. 2 into 1, 2, plus 1 into 2, 2. First row, second column now. 2 into 2, plus 1 into 0. First row, third column. First row, third column. 2 1, 3 2. 2 into 3, 6, plus 1 into minus 2, minus 2. First row, fourth column. 2 1, minus 4 1. 2 into minus 4, minus 8, plus 1 into 1, 1. All the columns completed. Now take second row elements. Repeat the same process. Second row elements minus 1, 18. First column elements 1, 2. Minus 1 into 1, minus 1. 18 into 2, 36. Second row, second column now. Minus 1 into 2, it is a minus 2, plus 18 into 0, 0. Second row, third column now. Minus 1 into 3, plus 18 into minus 2. Second row, fourth column. Minus 1 into minus 4, plus 18 into 1, 18. All the columns completed. Now take third row elements here. That is 115. Repeat with these 4 columns. 115, 1 2. 1 into 1, 1. Plus 15 into 2, 30. Third row, second column. 1 into 2, plus 15 into 0. Third row, third column. 1 into 3, 3. Plus 15 into minus 2, minus 30. Third row, fourth column. 1 into minus 4, minus 4. Plus 15 into 1, 15. Now, 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 6 minus 2, 4. Minus 8 plus 1, minus 7. Minus 1 plus 36, 35. Minus 2 plus 0, minus 2. Minus 3 minus 36, minus 39. 18 plus 4, 22. 30 plus 1, 31. 2 plus 0, 2. Minus 30 plus 3, minus 27. 15 minus 4, it is 11. So it is a 3 by 4 matrix. So we completed AB into C. So I will write it as equation 1. Now let us consider B into C. B matrix 3 by 2 and C matrix 2 by 4. Condition for multiplication satisfied. After multiplying, you are going to get 3 by 4 matrix. Now let me write the elements one by one. First row, first column. 1 3, 1 2. 1 into 1 plus 3 into 2. First row, second column. 1 into 2 plus 3 into 0. First row, third column. 1 into 3 plus 3 into minus 2, minus 6. First row, fourth column, 1 into minus 4 plus 3 into 1. Now, second row elements. Second row, first column, 0 into 1 plus 2 into 2. That is 0 plus 4. Second row, second column, 0 into 2 plus 2 into 0. Second row, third column, 0 into 3 plus 2 into minus 2. Second row, fourth column, 0 into minus 4 plus 2 into 1. Now take third row elements. I am taking third row elements now. Minus 1, 4. Repeat with these 4 columns again. Third row, first column, minus 1 into 1 plus 4 into 2. Minus 1 plus 8. Third row, second column, minus 1 into 2 plus 4 into 0. It is a minus 2 plus 0. Third row, third column, minus 1 into 3 plus 4 into minus 2. It is a minus 3, minus 8. Third row, fourth column, minus 1 into minus 4 plus 4 into 1. It is plus 4, plus 4. This is equal to S 1 plus 6, 7. It is 2, 3 minus 6, minus 4, minus 4 plus 3, minus 1. It is 0 plus 4, 0, minus 4, 2. Then it is 7, minus 2, minus 3, minus 8, minus 11, 4 plus 4, 8. This is a 3 by 4 matrix. This is B into C. Now I have to consider A into BC. I written matrix A, BC just now we determined. Let me write here. First row, 7, 2, minus 4, minus 1. Second row, 4, 0, minus 4, 2. Third row, 7, minus 2, minus 11, 8. Let us multiply these two matrices. Take first row, first column. 1, 1, minus 1, 7, 4, 7. 1 into 7, 7. Plus 1 into 0, sorry, 1 into 4, 4. Plus minus 1 into 7, minus 7. Now take first row, second column. 1 into 2 plus 1 into 0 plus minus 1 into minus 2. First row, third column now. 1 into minus 4 plus 1 into minus 4 plus minus 1 into minus 11. Next, first row, fourth column. It is 1 into minus 1, minus 1, plus 1 into 2, 2, minus 1 into 8, minus 8. Now, second row, first column. 2 into 7, 14, plus 0 into 4, 0, plus 3 into 7, 21. Second row, second column. 2 into 2, 4, plus 0 into 0, 0, plus 3 into minus 2, minus 6. Second row, third column, 2 into minus 4, minus 8, plus 0 into minus 4, 0, plus 3 into minus 11, minus 33. Next, second row, fourth column, 2 into minus 1, minus 2, 0 into 2, 0, plus 3 into 8. That is 24. Now take third row elements. Third row, first column, 3 into 7, 21, plus minus 1 into 4, minus 4, plus 2 into 7, 14. Now third row, second column, 3 into 2, 6, minus 1 into 0, 0, 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Now third row, third column, 3 into minus 4, minus 12, minus 1 into minus 4, plus 4, 2 into minus 11, minus 22. The last element now, third row, fourth column, 3 into minus 1, minus 3, minus 1 into 2, minus 2, 2 into 8, 16. Simplify and rewrite this. 7 plus 4, 7 minus 7 cancels, 4, 2 plus 2, 4, here 11 minus 8. You can observe here, this is A times of BC, this is AB times of C. This is what the matrix I had to get. Okay, first two elements 4, 4. Their third element is 4. Here 11 minus 4 minus 4. Somewhere we went wrong. Okay, here 3 minus 6. How much 3 minus 6? It is a minus 3. I had to write this as minus 3. Now, while taking first row, third column, first row, third column, here it is, first row, third column entry. 1 into minus 3, this should be minus 3. Rest of the elements correct. Second row, third column, 2 into minus 3, it should be minus 6. Then third row with third column, here it is entry, 3 into minus 3, it should be minus 9. Okay. So instead of writing 3 minus 6 minus 3, I written minus 4. So all these third column elements went wrong. No problem with others. Okay. Now continue here. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 7 minus 7 plus 11 4. Yes, exactly matches. 2 minus 1 1 1 minus 8 minus 7. Next 14 plus 21 35. 4 minus 6 minus 2. Minus 6 minus 33 minus 39. 24 minus 2 22. Then 14 minus 4 10. 10 plus 21 31. 6 minus 4, it is 2. Minus 9 plus 4 minus 5. Minus 5 minus 22 minus 27. 16 minus 5, it is 11. Now observe RHS of 1 and 2 equations. They are one and the same matrix because order is same, 3 by 4, and the corresponding elements are also same. Now after this we have to conclude like this. From 1 and 2 we have AB into C is the same as A into BC. That completes the example. So I already said this kind of verification of examples will be there in the board exam and it will be for 5 marks. Just multiplying the matrices. Now let us take one more example. Now in this example they are given matrices ABC of different orders. Required to calculate AC, BC and A plus B into matrix C. After finding this, required to verify that is A plus B into matrix C is the same as AC plus BC. Nothing but it is a verification of distributive axiom. In matrix multiplication, distributive axiom is true. Now in order to verify this, first I considered A into C, matrix A, matrix C. Matrix A is of order 3 by 3. Matrix C is of order 3 by 1. Yes, multiplication is defined. Then find BC, B matrix 3 by 3, C matrix 3 by 1. Yes, after multiplying, we are going to get 3 by 1 matrix. Matrix multiplication is defined. Then A plus B into matrix C. This is A, this is B. A and B matrices of same order, so addition is defined. On adding these two, you are ending with what? A 3 by 3 matrix. The sum of these two will give us 3 by 3. Then multiply with another matrix which is of order 3 by 1. On multiplying these two, you are ending with 3 by 1 matrix. So now we will mark this as equation 1. It is LHS A plus B times of C. Then on the RHS of the verification, I need AC plus BC. Here we determine AC and BC. Write those two matrices here. Add them. You are going to get again 3 by 1 matrix. Now we will mark that equation as 2. If the RHS of 1 and 2 are found to be one and the same matrix, then I can write A plus B times of C is the same as AC plus BC, and hence the verification. So this is the procedure of answering this question. Again in board exam it carries 5 mark. Now let us answer one by one. First I have to find out A into C. First row, first column, of course no more columns are there. Make pair of elements 0, 6, 7, 2 minus 2, 3. 0 into 2, 0, 6 into minus 2, minus 12, plus 7 into 3, 21. First row, second column. No columns here, second column. So here it ends. Next take second row elements here. Then the same column elements. Minus 6 into 2, minus 12, 0 into minus 2, 0, 8 into 3, 24. Now, third row with the same column. Pair of elements 7 into 2, 14, minus 8 into minus 2, plus 16, 0 into 3, 0. What is the order of this matrix? 3 by 1. 3 rows, only one column. Now simplify this. Minus 12 plus 21, 24 minus 12, and 14 plus 16, it is 30. So AC matrix we determined. Now let me go for finding B into C. B is 3 by 3, C is 3 by 1. As a resulting matrix, product of matrix will give us 3 by 1 matrix. Same procedure. First row with this column. Make pair of elements, multiply and then add them. 0 into 2 plus 1 into minus 2 plus 1 into 3. No more columns. First row, second column. I cannot write the element because the second column is missing in the second matrix. Next, second row with this column. 1, 0, 2, 2 minus 2, 3. 1 into 2, 2, 0 into minus 2, 0, 2 into 3, 6. Now, third row with this column. 1 into 2, 2, plus 2 into minus 2, minus 4, plus 0 into 3, 0. Simplify this. It is a minus 2 plus 3, 1, 2 plus 6, 8, 2 minus 4, minus 2. So B into C is completed. Now let me go for finding A plus B times of C. First add those two matrices. How to add? Corresponding elements I have to add. 0 plus 0, 0, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8. minus 6 plus 1 minus 5, 0 plus 0 0, 8 plus 2 10. Next third row elements, 7 plus 1 8, minus 8 plus 2 minus 6, 0 plus 0 0. This completes A plus B matrix into C. C matrix, it is a column matrix, 2 minus 2 3. Now I can multiply these two matrices because condition for multiplication is satisfied. On multiplying these two, I am ending with 3 by 1 matrix. This is equal to first row with this column elements, 0 into 2 0, plus 7 into 2 minus 14, plus 8 into 3 24. Next second row with that column element, minus 5 into 2 minus 10, 0 into minus 2 0, 10 into 3 30. Third row with the column, 8 into 2 16, minus 6 into minus 2 plus 12, 0 into 3 0. Simplify this. You are going to get 24 minus 14, it is 10, 30 minus 10, it is 20, 16 plus 12 28. This is A plus B times of C matrix. Now let me consider AC plus BC. We determined already. What AC matrix, column matrix, 9, 12, 30. It is a 3 by 1 matrix. Plus, now BC matrix. It is also 3 by 1, column matrix, 1, 8, minus 2. Can we add these two? Yes, orders are same. I can add. Add the corresponding elements. 9 must be added to 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 12 plus 8, 20. 30 plus of minus 2, it is 28. You mark it as equation 2. Whereas A plus B into C as equation 1. Now observe the RHS of 1 and 2. Exactly same matrices, therefore their LHS must also same. You conclude it by writing from 1 and 2 we have A plus B times of C is equal to AC plus BC, hence the verification. So this kind of examples also comes in the board exam and it will be carrying 5 marks. So simple to answer. Just by knowing the rule of addition and multiplication, you will be able to get 5 marks from this chapter. One more example I will take. In this example, they are given matrix A, required to prove that A cube minus 6 times of A square plus 7 times of matrix A plus 2 times of I. Here I stands for identity matrix is equal to O. It is null matrix. Required to show that LHS equal to RHS. For that basically I had to find out A cube, A square, then substitute in this LHS, simplify, you should be able to end with a null matrix. Now let us find A cube. To find A cube, first I will go for finding A square. Consider A square. What is A square? Matrix A into A. Now let me write that matrix. 102, 021, 203 into the same matrix again. First row 1 0 2, second row 0 2 1, third row 2 0 3 is equal to, take first row, first column, make pair of elements, multiply, add them. 1 into 1, 1, plus 0 into 0, 0, 2 into 2, 4. Next, first row, second column, 1 into 0, plus 0 into 2, plus 2 into 0. First row, third column, 1 into 2, plus 0 into 1, plus 2 into 3. Take second row elements now. 0 2 1, first column elements, 0 into 1, plus 2 into 0, plus 1 into 2. Second row, first column. Second row, second column, 0 into 0, plus 2 into 2, plus 1 into 0. Second row, third column, 0 into 2, plus 2 into 1, plus 1 into 3. Now, third row, first column, 2 into 1, 0 into 0, plus 3 into 2. Third row, second column, 2 into 0, plus 0 into 2, plus 3 into 0. Now, second row, third column, 2 into 2, 4, 0 into 1, plus 3 into 3, 9. Simplify and write. 4 plus 1, 5, 0, 8, 2, 4, 5, 8, 0, 13. Now consider a cube. A cube is a square into a. We determined what is a square, matrix whose first row elements 508, second row elements 245, third row elements 8013 into, again matrix A, first row elements 102, second row 021, third row 203. Multiply these two matrices. First row, first column, 5 into 1, plus 0 into 0, plus 8 into 2. First row, second column, it is 0, plus 0 into 2, 0, 8 into 2, 16. Second row, first row, third column, first row, second column, 5 into 0, 0, 0 into 2, 0, plus 8 into 0, 0. First row, third column, 5 into 2, 10, plus 0 into 1, plus 8 into 3. Now, second row, first column, 2 into 1, plus 4 into 0, plus 5 into 2. Second row, second column, it is 2 into 0, plus 4 into 2, plus 5 into 0. Second row, third column, it is 4, plus 4 into 1, 4, 5 into 3, 15. Now with the third row elements, third row, first column, 8 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus 13 into 2. Third row, second column, 8 into 0 plus 0 into 2 plus 13 into 0. Third row, third column, 8 into 2, 16, 0 into 1 plus 13 into 3. Simplify and rewrite this matrix. First row element, 16 plus 5, 21, 0, 34. Second row elements, 2 plus 10, that is 12, 8, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 15, 23. Now, 26 plus 8, 34, 0, 39 plus 16, it is 55. Now, I are ready with a square, a cube. Consider the LHS of this equation now. Consider LHS, that is a cube minus 6 times of a square plus 7 times of matrix A plus 2 times of identity matrix. Now let me substitute these matrices one by one. A cube, just now we determined first row elements 21, 0, 34. Second row elements 12, 8, 23. Third row elements 34, 0, 55 minus 6 times of a square matrix. That also we determined. Whose first row 508, second row 245, third row 8013 plus 7 times of matrix A. The given matrix, first row elements 102, second row 021, third row 203. Next, plus 2 times of I. What that I is? Identity matrix or unit matrix. Here, which order unit matrix I have to take? Unit matrix of order 3, because here they are all square matrices of order 3. I need to consider I as unit matrix of order 3 only. What are the entries? 100, 010, 001. Now let me simplify this. First matrix written as it is 21, 0, 34. Second row 12, 8, 23. Third row 34, 0, 55 minus, look at second term, it is 6 times of this matrix, scalar multiplication. Multiply this scalar with all the elements of this matrix. 6 into 5, 6 into 0, 6 into 8, 6 into 2, 6 into 4, 6 into 5. Third row elements 6 into 8, 6 into 0, 6 into 13 plus 7 times of that matrix. 7 into 1, 0, 14. 7 into 0, 7 into 2, 7 into 1. Third row elements 7 into 2, 7 into 0, 7 into 3 plus 2 times of this identity matrix. You get 200, 020, 002. This is equal to. Now I will subtract these two matrices. 21 minus 30. Otherwise, straight away we can operate these matrices. Take the corresponding elements. 21, 30, 7, 2. How to operate them? 21 minus 30 plus 7 plus 2. Like this, you will be able to get straight away the resulting matrix. 2 plus 7, 9. 9 plus 21, 30. 30 minus 30, 0. Similarly, take first row, second column element. 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0. 34 minus 48 plus 14 plus 0. It is 14 plus 34, 48, 48 minus 48, 0. Similarly, you operate rest of the elements like 12 minus 12, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. Like this, if we continue, all the elements of the matrix will end up with 0. Nothing but it is null matrix. Hence required RHS. So we shown that the given matrix is satisfying the equation, that is matrix equation a cube minus 6a square plus 7a plus 2i is null matrix. I hope with these examples what I solved, by keeping these examples as a reference, I hope definitely you will be able to answer exercise 3.2. We meet you in the next class. Thank you.